We were very pleased with the outcome of the inspection. Councils are graded C1, Category 1 to C4, and we received a C2 in our first inspection. We're one of the very first councils to be inspected on the new standard. So the Housing Regulator, or the Regulator of Social Housing, came to see us in May of this year. The new standards came into force from April of this year, so we were very early on in the programme of inspections. So they've been into the council, we've given them huge amounts of information. They've attended meetings with our tenants and with our members and members of staff, gathered lots of information, had a look at our systems and our data to check exactly how we're doing in relation to our housing stock. The standard of our housing, not only the bricks and mortar and the standard that you see in the properties, but also our engagement with tenants and communities, and how we manage our tenancies to make sure that we know what we're doing in terms of repairs and maintenance, tenancy engagement and relationships with our tenants. All of that is really important. So they've really upped the game with regard to all of those aspects. There are areas for improvement which we're aware of and which we're already on with. We will be developing an action plan with the regulator in relation to moving us from C2 to C1 as soon as we possibly can. But we're very pleased with our C2 for a very first inspection in relation to and against these new